Just briefly going to talk you through the changes to the One template with this update. As you can see with the new updated front page of the One template, this has been made much cleaner. So if blood tests are due, instead of saying that they are needed and are due, actually there's just one box that will pop up. If they've been completed, this will be in light blue. So it's really clear and really easy to see whether blood tests are needed or not for this particular patient. This update sees us build in the frailty assessments for patients for this year's contract. This box will automatically pop up if the patient's over 65 and needs a frailty assessment. By hovering over the box, which usually appears in the bottom right hand corner, you can see the EFI for your patient, and then you can fill in the details in this box. If you want to go through and complete the frailty assessment, there's also a separate frailty tab which shows and highlights whether your patient is severely frail or moderately frail. It lets you know what the last coded EFI was. It asks about falls. It asks if it's appropriate to refer to the falls team. It also prompts the clinician to think about SCR data, and there's a good link there for NHS Digital with loads of information both for clinicians and for patients. And you can also undertake a medication review. We've also built in the whole of the multi-morbidity guidance here as previously, and this all shows up here if appropriate to your patient. So you can see there's quite a few different bits and pieces that have been updated here. The learning disabilities template has seen quite a major refresh, so we've been through this and added a lot more detail into it. So you can see there's a lot more here to go through. We've built in the vaccinations and whether they're up to date or not, all the screening and whether that's up to date or not, full systems inquiry, all in line with the spec for this year's changes to the learning disabilities assessment. So you should be good to go with this. In the One template non-prescriber, we've made some fairly major advances by incorporating the vaccinations program. So you can see for Miss 8 weeks, if you go to her vaccinations that are due, you can see there's information that shows about the 8-week vaccine schedule and what's due, and then only those vaccines which are due at this time are shown with a whole load of resources and references for people to be able to print out for parents. So if we go to Miss 16 weeks and look at her with the same template, we can see that actually when we come to go to the vaccinations due, it's highlighted that she's actually overdue her vaccinations, or that they've not been recorded properly on the system, so therefore please investigate and rectify, and all of the different vaccinations are therefore shown for that patient to be able to be assessed properly. This should mean that everything is highlighted to the people who are doing the vaccination program appropriately.